I didn't think that I'd have to make this video, but it's about time I say it. I hate Mega Charizard X.
You need to leave!
Yeah, I said it. I'm tired of it being glazed endlessly and put at the top of lists while Y is forever rotting. These designs came out in 2013, 12 years ago, and I still to this day only hear about how Charizard X is so cool and one of the best designs in all of Pokemon. And I'm here to prove why it's bad, in both design and in battle, comparing to the superior Y. Starting with design, I cannot lie, it's really cool. The black on blue is really nice, and that blue flame is real threatening, but that's the only thing that Mega Charizard X has. The overall design and wings are just undeniably worse than Y. Even in the 3D animations, Y just looks infinitely better, while X just kind of floats. The only reason why people like X more is the colors and the blue fire in its mouth. And here's my proof. If we were to swap the colors, Charizard Y is infinitely cooler, while X would be the one that everybody would say is forgettable and objectively the worst design. And that's just from swapping the colors. Now let's remove the flame from X and go ahead and add it on the Y. Much better, right? If these designs were released back in 2013, nobody, and I mean nobody, would even care about Charizard X. Just because you make it black and blue does not mean it's a better design. It just has cooler colors. And to prove it, let's look at it slowly. If both of them were orange, Y is better. If both of them were black, Y is still better. My point is made even in their shiny. Nobody likes the blue shiny Mega X, whilst shiny Mega Y is glorious and matches with our beloved shiny Charizard. With that undeniable proof that Charizard Y's design is the better design, I'll be going on with the competitive side of things now. I'll be covering typing, stats, abilities, and some moves. Mega Charizard X's type changes from Fire Flying to Fire Dragon, which is a really cool change, but is just worse in competitive play. Fire Dragon has 5 resistances and 3 weaknesses, which isn't terrible, but it's worse than Charizard Y, which keeps the Fire Flying type and has 1 immunity, 6 resistances, and 3 weaknesses. And with Charizard Y's ability, Drought, it essentially removes its weakness to water by cutting the damage of water type attacks by 50%, while simultaneously increasing its fire type attacks by 50%. On the other hand, Charizard X's ability, Tough Claws, is good, but it doesn't remove any of its weaknesses, and it only increases physical attacks by 30%. It's about time that we talk about stats. And Mega Charizard X has some pretty all-rounded stats. Decent HP, 130 in both attacks, good physical defense, fine special defense, and pretty good speed. But in Pokemon, a jack of all trades is a master of none. With special attack being at 130, it's completely useless due to the fact that its ability, Tough Claws, will make it never want to use special attacks. Charizard X is just not strong enough to one-shot foes, which could be crucial in battle. At least it puts some stats in defense, which is the right place, being that Ground, Rock, and Dragon are mostly physical attacks. But Charizard Y just has a better stat spread. The same HP, lower attack, low defense, amazing special attack, good special defense, and a pretty good speed. It sacrifices the physical attack that it won't use for a really high special attack, easily being able to one-shot many things on a battlefield. Not having a lot of physical defense is only bad for Rock, but its high special defense is really good for both electric and water, due to them both being special attacks. And finally, let's start talking about the moves. I'll be stealing the best movesets according to Smogon. Charizard Y's best moveset would be Flamethrower, Focus Blast, Solar Beam, and Roost. Flamethrower is self-explanatory. Fire types in Drought do 50% more damage plus stab, so it's already gonna hit extremely hard. Focus Blast are for those pesky rock types that you once feared, being able to turn the tables since most of them are slower than you. Solar Beam is an insanely strong grass type attack that usually takes 2 turns to activate, but with the Drought, you can use it in 1 turn, making rock and water types fear you. And Roost is just for some added healing. You're already set to one-shot your foes, and if you don't, you get to heal with Roost, making you a beast in battle, ready for anything. Charizard X's best moveset would be Dragon Dance, Flare Blitz, Dragon Claw, and also Roost. Dragon Dance, needing to spend turns getting strong enough to one-shot enemies. Flare Blitz, one of the strongest fire-type attacks, but in trade you take 33% recoil damage. Dragon Claw for only dragon types, and Roost, needing to heal in between turns. Charizard X needs setup before he's able to make an impact, and also deals damage to himself, further risking himself getting fainted, whilst Charizard Y is just built differently. This is a very surface level breakdown of them competitively, and I could probably go on for hours, but there's other videos for that. The main point I wanted to make was how the overall design of X is a lot worse, but the colors are the only thing that make it special. I just wanted to finally throw shade on the overhyped Charizard X while proving that he is worse, both in design and in battle, than Charizard Y. It's just a shame that Charizard X gets all the spotlight when Y is simply better in every way that isn't the color. And I hope this video changes your view on these megas as well. And if it doesn't, then I at least hope you can understand where I'm coming from. Thanks for watching.